everyone. We begin with some exciting news today. Our men's basketball team is only one win away from making it to the state's Final Four. I'll have complete details coming up in sports. Also, the new South Teacher of the Year has been chosen. Find out who it is straight ahead on JAG TV. Your news starts now.
Hello, and thanks for watching JAG TV. I'm Davis Nichols.
And I'm Emily Miranda. Tomorrow, South will be hosting the 17th annual ROTC competition, with more than 20 surrounding schools participating.
Schools are coming from not only Kansas and Missouri, but from Nebraska and Oklahoma. If you're interested in watching this exciting event, it all starts at 8 a.m. and ends at 5 p.m., right here at South High School. Also, our mock trial team won both of their trials this week at regionals and qualified to the state mock trial tournament to be held on March 13th to April 1st.
In the state of Missouri, weather can be unpredictable. To find out how we're preparing, here's Audrey Braga.
When severe weather approaches our area, the conditions are watched carefully by the Central Jackson County Fire. To reduce the number of calls, Eddie Saffel explains the use of tornado sirens.
The one thing that we want to make sure people understand is they're not meant to be heard in the house. They're supposed to be only for outside warning, so if you can't hear them in your house, you're not supposed to, and you need to work on having alternative means to find out about the weather.
The sirens are tested the first Wednesday of every month at 12 o'clock to ensure the public that they are running properly.
Over the last couple of years, we've worked really hard to make sure that we test our weather radios completely and consistently, so when we do need them, they're going to go on and work the way they're supposed to. Those cloudy days, occasionally, if we don't test them, there are people that call in because they want to know why their siren didn't get tested that day. So we want to make sure that they understand it's because the weather was bad or there was weather in the area and we didn't want to make them nervous. We'll really reconsider whether or not we test them, and that way it doesn't make people nervous. We try to only test them on fairly clear or where the weather's decent enough that people wouldn't get confused and think that there's storms in the area.
So keep these things in mind next time you hear the tornado sirens go off in your neighborhood. I'm Audrey Braga reporting for JAG TV. Back to you.
South students are still competing by singing their hearts out for a big money reward.
Here's Jordan Dillon to fill us in.
We're down to the final round of Sing Blue Springs, and 4 of the finalists are from South. I went and talked to some of them.
I'm going to do Lean On Me. I don't know who originally wrote it, but I'm going to do Lean On Me.
As I said last time, Sing Blue Springs is a singing competition, and the first prize is a $1,000 scholarship to the school of the winner's choosing.
Probably in-state like Missouri or somewhere. I was wanting to go to maybe BYU. Then I was thinking something by Carrie Underwood, but I'm not sure yet. I still have to decide.
This year, 4 finalists are from South: Keith Newton, Morgan Clark, Corinna Zimi, and Randy Ward. The final round goes down April 14th at Blue Springs High School. Make sure you come out and support. I'm Jordan Dillon. Back to Davis.
Here are some reminders for the upcoming month. Worlds and Oceans of Fun are looking for workers for the summer. To apply, you can go to worldsoffun.com. Deadline is February 13th. March 14th is a late start, so don't forget to mark your calendars. Also on the 14th, the National Merit Reception will be held in the lecture hall. Accent on Academics is March 15th in the Commons. Sophomores at 9 a.m., juniors at 8 a.m., and seniors at 6:30 p.m. And finally, Mr. Jaguar is on March 16th at the PAC at 7 p.m. Let's go to Emily with more.
Thanks, Davis. Our marching band has won 2 grand championships in a row. But what are they doing now? Here's Sean with more.
The Jaguar Pride has won their 2nd grand championship trophy. With that, they've been invited to Disney World in Florida. To learn more, I caught up with Miss Goff.
We received a special invitation to perform at Disney World at the Magic Kingdom Festival of Light Parade on Saturday evening. We'll be the starting band as the gates open. We'll be the band ushering in all the floats and all the Disney characters that will be behind us. It's an opportunity that the kids can't pass up, to be able to go and actually see the behind-the-scene works. There's the magic world that happens behind the gates that nobody's supposed to speak of. And you see Mickey without her head on, and if we ever mention it, they're supposed to hurt us, and it's kind of funny. And it's a great opportunity for the kids to see the spectacle that happens behind the scenes and what it takes to be a professional musician. Yes, the band has gone several times before, and when we received this invitation, we couldn't turn it down. As it's student paid, they've been paying towards it, but we've had many fundraisers for them. The school is not contributing throughout any budget, but the kids have been fundraising quite a bit.
With the band winning their second grand championship at Mizzou, what are they going to do now?
We're going to Disney World! Have a great time in Florida, guys. This is Sean West reporting for Jack TV.
Coming up, we have a Jag Sports Update.
And how can you help our community by eating? Find out after the break.
Hi Jags, Matt Mitchell here at Culver's. Have you ever wondered what makes Culver's fresh frozen custard taste so good? Well, it is a lot like ice cream. It's not ice cream. There's a little bit more egg in the recipe of a custard. So here it is being made fresh at Culver's, fresh frozen custard. It's creamier and richer than ice cream. Very, very delicious. And what do we do with custard at Culver's? Well, we have a lot of desserts that we make here. You can get an ice cream cone if you want. Go old-fashioned like you were when you were a kid. You can get a dish, or you can make a sundae where you take toppings and put it on top. You can get a shake or a malt, a banana split perhaps, a root beer float made with Culver's root beer. But one of our most famous creations is the concrete mixer. You pick the toppings, we use the special blender, and we blend it together, make your own wonderful creation. So fresh frozen custard, your favorite toppings, mixed all together. What's it going to be, Jags? You think Oreos, peanut butter cup, maybe even strawberries? You take your pick. We're going to make it for you fresh right here at Culver's. See you soon.
Hi, this is Brad McClary, owner and personal trainer at Body's Personal Training Studio, located in beautiful Lee Summit. We're a privately owned personal training studio where we're shaping bodies and shaping lives. We offer the best in personal training and nutrition counseling. We've worked with countless high school students and helped them reach every goal from increasing speed and agility, building muscle and strength, making the starting team, or even getting recruited by top colleges. In addition to our affordable personal training, we've got programs and classes and camps just for you, Jaguars. We will make you the best you've ever been, so don't hesitate. Check out our website today, Jaguars.
We're here in Mr. Derking's classroom today to ask Mr. Monty Davis if he would accept that recognition and that responsibility. Mr. Davis, congratulations. Mr. Davis has been selected by his peers to represent our school and our teaching staff as Teacher of the Year for 2012-13. He will not only be recognized here, but be in a system where he can qualify to be the District Teacher of the Year and also move on possibly to be a State of Missouri Teacher of the Year. Mr. Davis, congratulations again.
Thank you very much. I humbly accept this. This is a huge honor because I know there are a lot of quality people on our staff, a lot of hardworking teachers on the staff, and it means a lot to be chosen as Teacher of the Year. So I appreciate it.
Hey guys, something pretty exciting happened this past weekend, that being the Jaguars winning their first district championship in 3 years. The first half of the game was pretty slow, being an extremely defensive game, with the score being tied at 26 at the half. On the other hand, the second half started out with quite a bang when Wes Polk slam dunked the ball for the first 2 points of the half. For all you Lee Summit North fans, here it is again. Pretty much set the tempo for the rest of the game. The Broncos got close, sometimes trying to take the lead, but just couldn't seem to close the gap, mostly because they were far too eager to score points. I think that if they had just taken more time and tried not to shoot so many threes, they would have had a much better chance Friday night. Either way, the Jags will scratch up another W and move on to sectionals. That game was pretty interesting as well. Going into the half, the score was 24-23 for Osage. Now I could see towards the end of the second period that the Indians were starting to get really tired. They were breathing hard and actually at some points walking around. And come around the second half, we start to see the effect of the fast tempo that the Jags delivered. At one point in the second half, we were nearly winning by 30 points. They end up winning by 26, with the score being 42-68. I would like to congratulate Kevin Perrier. He had an absolutely outstanding game and was completely on fire in the second half. He had a total of 13 points and 6 rebounds. When I spoke with him, he said that he would like to thank his fellow teammates for all that he has done. He says that they have made him the player that he is today. Remember, quarterfinals is tomorrow at 2:45. Come out and have a good time. Thanks, Jags. Have a good weekend and stay classy.
Now that we know all that's happening at South, let's go to Wiley to see what's going on in the rest of the community.
Thanks, guys. And since we last checked in, the community has really helped pull together to save the train depot. A new donation sign, renovations, and even a coloring contest for kids.
Last week, Mayor Carson Ross signed a resolution that would help save our beloved train depot.
It was a resolution that was approved by the City Council. And that resolution basically allows the Save Our Depot organization, which is part of the Historic Society, to be able to locate the old depot in one of our parks.
Part of the problem in saving the depot was deciding where it should be put. It was decided then that it should be placed in Central Park.
You know, when this first came about, I received notification that Kansas City Southern Railroad was going to demolish that building. And that kind of hit the old light bulb went off is, well, what do we do about this? And so word got to Mrs. Potter, who set out on this mission to save that depot because she thought it brought about historical value because Blue Springs used to be a railroad town. And so I think this will help provide that connectivity to what Blue Springs used to be about.
After weeks of trying to reach a lease agreement, it was decided that the depot would be placed in Central Park for only $1 a year, provided maintenance is kept, of course.
Well, Central Park had not been defined on what we're going to use that park for. I think that train depot going in there will help clearly define that maybe we need to make this a park of history, to where you kind of a walk-in park, to where you can walk through and you can kind of reflect on what Blue Springs is all about. Where have we been? Where have we come from? Where are we going? I moved to Blue Springs, it was about 6,000 people. Today we're 52,575, the 10th largest city in the state of Missouri. A lot of people living here today have no idea what Blue Springs, what it used to be. And so I think if you see that depot, it will help emphasize the fact that Blue Springs was a railroad town. So it's important, and you know, as we start to revitalize downtown Blue Springs, this will play a significant role. So I think the stars are aligning for connectivity of rail and what it means to Blue Springs.
Speaking of saving downtown, we have Olivia Lucas here to tell you about how chili could revitalize Blue Springs. Olivia?
Thanks, Wiley. Another thing happening in downtown Blue Springs is the second annual Chili fundraiser to raise money for the revitalization of downtown Blue Springs.
The chili will be served at the Student Life Center. That's the building next to the Baptist Church. There are several options. You can come there and eat. We're going to decorate it. It will be a fun atmosphere. And then you can, if you have a business and a lunchroom and you have over 20 employees, you can call us, and actually I think maybe the fire department is going to help us deliver to the businesses. All of the merchants downtown will be participating. They're coming to serve the chili, to clean the tables, sell the tickets. And then we have a lot of just community that has come forward and has actually called and said, we want to help, can we volunteer? Tickets are $8 in advance or $10 at the door. Get a nice bowl of chili, crackers, a drink, and dessert. There will be a raffle, so bring some extra dollars with you.
So if you're available and looking for something to eat, stop by downtown Blue Springs Main Street. I'm Olivia Lucas reporting for JAG TV. Back to you.
Thanks, Olivia. And if you'd like to know more about the events going on in downtown Blue Springs, go to jagnewsonline.com.
And finally, we want to wish our robotics team good luck. This weekend is their first competition, regionals in Kansas City. We'll let you know how they do in next week's broadcast.
In the next JAG TV, find out more about the upcoming crowning ceremony for one of our fellow JAGs.
Thanks for watching on AT&T UVerse 99 and Comcast 15.
Have a great weekend.